Your Excellency, President Mkapa, thank you so much for being with us today. You've taken your time to come and sit with the CEO Apprenticeship Program candidates. As you're aware, the program recently launched at the end of last year, really looking at developing the next leader, the next generation of Tanzania's leaders. You've taken your time to come in here and impart some of what you have seen along your leadership journey. We've heard that mentorship is an important element of developing future leaders. Perhaps you can share with us somebody who has been a mentor in your journey, somebody who can say, on hindsight, really helped you along your leadership path. Can you share with us who that is and why that has impacted your leadership?
My indisputable mentor was Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere, the founding president. He picked me out from the civil service, introduced me into politics by making me editor of the party newspapers, and then he made me his press secretary, and then he made me ambassador, and then he made me his foreign minister. So it is those contexts that really are responsible for my formation. I learned a great deal about how to exchange views with your, not only your boss, but a more knowledgeable person than yourself, when to express views and when to take views lying down. He also helped to define a vision or a philosophy, if you like, a development philosophy. In his case, of course, it was socialism and self-reliance, which I accepted 100%. And then he sent me on missions during the liberation struggle, where you interacted with great minds and exchanged strategies and broadened your own mind. Over and above that, he instilled in me the spirit of service, to people and country, very much so. Ready to make any sacrifices that were within your means, and I'm ready to serve in any capacity. As you can see, my career has been fairly varied.
Absolutely.
Yes. For the leadership, I think, as I said, the key thing is to identify the people you are working with and know them thoroughly. Two, to take in hand the policy which you are supposed to be implementing. In combining a good knowledge of those two, you can be driven to be a pacemaker as well as a leader in the process of implementation. By acknowledging those who have worked longer than yourself or served in leadership longer than yourself, you can learn the qualities that have made them popular and understood, which is key. And finally, I think it is necessary to revisit decisions you have made or the decisions made by your superiors, to revisit them fairly regularly in order to make corrections where it is necessary in implementation or to make improvements where it is in defining goals.
Thank you, Your Excellency. This afternoon, you've been speaking with some of the aspiring leaders, specifically within the private sector. You have recognized the private sector as critical to, as an engine of growth for Tanzania's economy. What would you like to see as they develop in their leadership? How would you like to see them engaging more with the public? Are there any knowledge pieces that you can impart in terms of how they can drive the economy going forward as they take on their leadership roles?
I think I would like them to be a little more assertive than they are, because I got to know almost all of them this time for the first time. And I'm glad one of the last questions I asked was whether I was accessible to them, which is a very good start. But I really would like them to be a little more assertive. Make themselves known to government officials, make the results of their work or their enterprises better known, and this way earn their respect and support. I would hope that they would seek to establish more formal regular contacts with their government counterparts, so to speak, so that that interaction may expedite the process of governance and development. That's what I like to see happen.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And perhaps the last point, if you could give us 3 leadership traits that you think are absolutely critical, that must be developed and nurtured in every aspiring leader, what would be the 3 key things that you say must be demonstrated?
Integrity of purpose and conduct. Secondly, respect for customers, both large and small. Thirdly, explaining and therefore seeking support from authorities, the government authorities, local authorities, support to see that their work bears fruit and the enterprise flourishes.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for your time. Asante sana.
Asante.